Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Hitman Canada. Last week we followed Hitman Stefan Manette and Shaun Leduc on whitetail hunts.
Yeah, Stefan shot a monster whitetail in his home province of Quebec, and Shaun shot a real nice doe in northern Ontario. This week we get to follow Shaun on another whitetail hunt as he goes after a big buck in the late season. Then we get to watch him go on his first ever spring bear hunt in Ontario.
So stay tuned, this will be an exciting episode. So we're back with Shaun Leduc as he searches for a buck.
Yeah, last week Shaun shot a real nice doe, and he had a close encounter with a buck named Lucky. This week he's after even a bigger buck.
Let's see how he does. Take it away, Shaun.
There I was, morning of October 30th. I know the rut's on, the deer are acting all crazy, it's time. This doe's sitting there. And I don't even know, but about 60 yards away, the buck's sitting there grunting. Never came out.
Well, I've been sitting here for about 3 hours. I had a nice doe and a couple fawns come in. The sun's coming out. I'm gonna go get some food, take a rest. So we're gonna do our best. We'll go home, like I said, and we're gonna come back tonight and shoot a nice big buck.
So I started using the Manette Outdoor product with the vial. I put it in, pick it up. You're good for a couple hunts within 15 hours. And I tell you, this stuff works amazing. I had does coming in, bucks coming in, sniffing it, licking it. I've never had results like this. If you want to try something, try this.
Shaun, using those pheromones worked out really well for him. He had deer crawling all over.
He did, but as big bucks do, this buck didn't come out till the last bit of light, and cameras don't really pick up on low light all that well, so footage is a little shaky, but Bud, you did a good job, especially self-filming.
So I finally get this big buck come in. My heart's pounding. I have to say it was too dark to shoot for camera light. I was still legal shooting time. But the cameraman in me kind of left. The hunter took over, and yeah, I took the shot. I just nicked him, no fatal wound. I actually saw him in the cameras again about 2-3 weeks later. So yeah, took everything for me to go back out the next day. Yeah, it was a tough one. But when something bad happens, push yourself, go back out, and you're bound to get some good luck.
This portion of Hitman Canada is brought to you by Argo, Sport Chief, Monette Outdoors, Alton Safe Outdoors, Triggers and Bows, Deluxe Wall Tents, Hypnos, Canadian Outdoor Warehouse, just for does, Redline Powercraft, and these other fine partners. This portion of Hitman Canada is brought to you by Triggers and Bows. Triggers and Bows is a family-owned business in Brantford, Ontario. Visit Triggers and Bows for all your gun, archery, and accessory needs. Also visit them online at triggersandbows.com.
So here we are, Halloween day, big snowstorm. I'm having a ton of trouble because I'm just running through that shot the night before. I'm trying to stay focused and positive. The same doe and 2 fawns come out. I'm just sitting there, just running all this through my head. And all of a sudden, this big buck comes from the right. I don't even have time, he's right there. Back. It's a bit far back. Check this out. Well, I reviewed the film a few times. Those toxic broadheads looked like they'd done a really good job. So we waited till 10 o'clock, so it's been about 4 hours, 4.5 hours. So we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully we find a deer within a couple hundred yards. If not, we're gonna pull out and go tomorrow. He's gonna be down, it's just a matter of when. So we're gonna take the quad and go out way at the back of my property and hopefully bring back a nice big buck.
Diddle it. We have success? Oh, yeah. Came and died in the dirtiest swamp. How's he look? Oh, massive. Nice. Oh.
Well, here he is. We got him all prettied up. Awesome deer. Beautiful rack. He went pretty far. He went about 600 yards, but he's been dead for a while. So when he was running all the way, never stopped. Those toxins did their job. I did shoot far back, but it looks like it was liver or something like that. We're gonna find out later. But man, this is the first nice deer in a long time. Everything I've been doing is paying off. I gotta tell you, I've been using that Manette Outdoor since the pheromones for the doe, and we have 3 bucks coming in all of a sudden. That stuff works well. So we're gonna tag them up, pack them out, and it'll be a long night, but it's worth it. Got another one.
Okay, well, nice buck, Shaun. Way to show perseverance and persistence. You deserve that deer.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, Shaun. Way to go.
Next, we get to follow Shaun on his first ever Ontario spring bear hunt. Now, the spring bear hunt's been closed down since, I think, 1998. This is on his own property in northern Ontario.
Yeah, and he has lots of pictures of these bear on his trail cam.
It's going to get exciting.
Hitman Canada's video and post-production services brought to you by Digital Moose Media. For truly Canadian outdoor videography and television professionals, contact info@digitalmoosemedia.ca.
Well, here we are, Northern Ontario. It's October 1st, 2014. Deer season officially started. But right now we're going to go back to this spring. It's a very special bear hunt for me. It's the first time since 1999 since we've actually been able to hunt. It's a 2-year pilot project, and I was stoked. Like, this was amazing. So we ended up, we baited, we did all our stuff. So everything that you see is us doing it ourselves. It turned out to be a great hunt. Ironically, 1999 was the first year that I actually started turkey hunting, and I've been hooked. Like, it's phenomenal. The thing is, this year, I was skunked because, well, we'll just keep that a secret. We'll show you a few clips of my turkey hunt, and then we're going to go right into the bear. Well, it's opening morning. It's cold, windy, cloudy. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. And I was calling in some nice turkeys down in the back there, and I had no clue, but there was somebody between me and the turkeys. So I basically called in some turkeys for some other guy. So we're going to go try another spot, and hopefully I don't call any other turkeys for other turkeys. So we were hunting turkey for a good 3 weeks off and on, and I had to make a decision. It wasn't working out, so we packed it in and decided to concentrate heavy on the bear. We started baiting with our dog food and our oil, and we were doing pretty good. But then I got a shipment of Manette Outdoor products sent in lures, and it just exploded. This is our first time bear hunting. We've been baiting. We got a couple bears coming in. We're going to try the Manette Outdoor scents and lures and pheromones. Today we're going to be putting out the beaver pheromone, which should be pretty interesting. And then we got the short distance lure. We also got some oil and lard and dog food to mix with all of this stuff. So hopefully this works well, and we get a bear this spring. It's the first spring bear hunt in years up here in Ontario, and this should be interesting, especially since we've never hunted bear anyways. It'll be cool. So it's Friday, June 6th. Doug, my cameraman, and I, we're just getting off work. We're rushing. We're trying to get everything organized. By the time we got into the blind, it was about 6 o'clock. It was unreal. The bear was coming in as we were going into the blind. All my camera gear, my bow, everything was outside of the blind. I actually went out, grabbed all my stuff, went back in, started getting ready while this bear is at the bait. It was just unbelievable. See, you're really focused on that tree right now. But that's okay, it's only 'cause he's hiding. Well, I go to take my first shot, and I just happen to look over to my right, and one of the windows in the blind, I could see a squirrel sitting there. And it's unreal, this thing jumps inside the blind. Scares Doug. I'm sitting there holding the bow back. You could actually see it in one of the cameras go around the back. Out the door.
Scared the shit out of me. I saw it right there. Did you see me jump? I know. He's looking, dude.
Well, it was such a hilarious moment that I had to bring the bow down and actually just wait, because we just started laughing. It was just too funny. And by then I didn't have a shot anyways, so.
Right when you punched me, you looked up. I thought it was a bear.
This portion of Hitman Canada is brought to you by Triggers and Bows. Triggers and Bows is a family-owned business in Brantford, Ontario. Visit Triggers and Bows for all your gun, archery, and accessory needs. Also visit them online at triggersandbows.com.
Hey, it looks like Shaun's got everything all set up perfectly. He's got bears coming in. He's got pictures of bears coming in. What's wrong?
Well, Shaun, I'm just wondering if you had some peanut butter sandwiches in there with you.
Well, those squirrels can be pretty scary at times, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Luckily, it didn't scare the bear.
Let's see if you can put it together.
Try again. He's sitting down. I could take the shot right now, but you don't have a good picture. No, not at all. He's behind the tree. Just give me a little heads up so I can zoom out again.
That's all it hurts.
He's such a good bear. That's some good footage. That's awesome. Look at that. Just chill out. What do we do? Should I wait for that black one? I don't know, man. That's a cool bear. Not shooting him, sitting down. Don't know. Okay, look how far apart his ears are. Jesus. You ready? Yeah. Shit, not this way. He was done. There's the arrow right there. Okay. He was done. Good shot, buddy. Great shot. We just got our first bear. I couldn't take it no more. He was actually coming towards us. That's just too much. Dude, we got him. Wow. Oh, I've never heard that before in my life. I don't think the tracking's gonna be too far. I didn't hear him crashing through the bush. I think he's right stopped like right here. Oh, didn't. Awesome! My first bear.
got him. It's a bear. Well, we're gonna take him out of here, try and get away from the mosquitoes. We'll do a little bit more filming later. He's not a monster, but it is my first bear. That was awesome. Okay. Well, there it is. First bear, first spring bear hunt in years. Epic hunt. I'm hooked. I can't wait to show you more. I know there's going to be more to come. Till then, hunt safe, hunt responsible, and bring somebody out. Kids, adults, whoever. There's so much to see out here, it's unbelievable. So till then, thanks again.
Congratulations, Shaun, on your first bear. I'm sure it won't be your last.
Yeah, good first bear, buddy, and it's kind of got to be cool that you shot your first bear on the first spring Ontario bear hunt in many, many years.
Yeah.
Something to remember for sure.
Pretty unique situation.
For sure.
Well, thank you for watching this week's episode of Hitman Canada. We'll catch you next time.
Hey, thanks for watching Hitman Canada this week. Do you have what it takes to be a part of the Hitman Canada? If you think you do, email Steve and Jackie at shores@hitmancanada.ca.